I'm guessing. It was amazing. All right, taking a comfortable seat. I have some music I'm going to be playing, but before I do that, I want us to just take a moment to be present, be here. And so much of our attention is out there and things that we're trying to control. And I feel like that room that I'm shoving everything in is getting to the point where the hinges are coming off of the door. Like, I don't know if I can shove any more things in there. And I just need to be, I have realized that what I need to be is more at peace with where I am in this world, the world that I'm creating, the environment that I'm creating. And then be at peace with that and let that be the source that others around me feed from and that I feed from. And that's been, I don't know, a simple and yet complex concept for me. But it seems to be working. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm seeing all these people pull up, but I'm not sure if they're for the class or not. Okay. All right, so find your breath. This is Deep Power. I'm subbing for Kim, who's in Seattle. Hopefully not in the rain. As you inhale, I want you to breathe up into the ether, into the sky, into this big room. And then as you exhale, I want you to root down and send your roots into the earth, feeling the ground below you. Inhaling up, exhaling without collapse of the spine into the earth, down. Rolling your shoulders back, down, and around your spine. And just finding your breath, just finding your breath. Even out your breath. So your inhalation is equal in duration and velocity, and that your exhalation is equal to duration and velocity. And they are equal to each other. Just take 3 rounds of breath. Let that be the conduit, the thing that connects your body and your mind and your spirit. And nothing else for this moment really matters. You're just listening to your breath, becoming in tune to your heart. All right, we're gonna all meet on all fours, so if you don't mind, removing that block or bolster below you, come onto all fours. And begin the cat-cow process, just pushing down into the ground with your hands, which are splayed, your fingers are splayed open, your knees are below your hips. You are building a good foundation, so when you begin to breathe and undulate your spine, you have set yourself up well. Inhaling and exhaling, drawing breath and life force and prana into your body, and then expelling the stuff that's no longer needed. Inhaling, exhaling. Moving breath in and out. Finding a place of sensation that may need more energy, so you direct the breath there, and then blow out anything that's not working for you. And if at any time you need to pause in a certain position and then maybe shake your head yes or no, or breathe into a certain spot in between your shoulder blades, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and take your hands to the right. I'm going to skip through this one. There we go. Go ahead and take your hands to the right of your yoga mat and kind of breathe direct, like diagonally. There you go. And then move your hands and your bum diagonally, so you're switching. Yep, that's good. Switching sides. Excellent. So breathe into that diagonal stretch and then go back again to the other side and see if you can open up the side body a little bit more, breathing into the ribs. Good. And then switching sides one more time, breathing into the side body. And then pushing down into the ground once again, rounding the back. And then coming into downward facing dog. And cycle out the heels one at a time. Pushing the mat away with the fingers. Go ahead and lift up the right leg and go ahead and open it up. So just kind of taking this like a cat is stretching, just the knee up towards the ceiling, maybe circle the knee clockwise and then counterclockwise. Just feeling, elongating the leg, then bending that knee, just feeling that stretch on both sides, coming down. We're not really taking or leading into any specific direction. We're just still opening up our body, bending the leg, circling the knee, circling it the other way, lengthening the leg, coming back down. Come down to all fours. Inhale the left arm up. We're going to thread the needle, come in between. And just feeling this opening. Now, threading the needle is actually a complex pose in that you can take it even deeper. You can roll onto the back palate of your head, but I want you to be careful with that. You can use your other arm to support and prop. Slowly open up your body. Good. And then reverse the other side, inhaling up. Good. And then threading the needle. Good. I like how you're keeping your knees underneath your hips. That's good. That other hand can be mobile. It can move around, so you can come to different parts of your back body, your upper back of your head. Inhaling, reach all the way up, and then back down to all fours. Pushing down, rolling over your toes, coming into downward facing dog once again. Narrowing that dog, so shortening that dog, take your right hand to the outer edge, outer side of your left quad, left shin, or left foot. And go ahead and look underneath your left armpit and just kind of twist that dog. Draw your belly in and up. You can bend your knees, but I want you to lift up your hips. There you go. Relax your head. Shake it yes or no. Still providing us a steady foundation with that left hand. Widening those fingers, pushing that mat away, which allows for a deeper twist. Breathe in. Yesterday I was in a class that said, can you, and then go ahead and switch sides. Can you imagine that your kidneys are lungs? Can you breathe into that kidney space? Great, coming out of that pose, taking a regular stance, downward facing dog. Go ahead and inhale the right leg back, toes down, heels reaching for the wall. Exhale, let's bring that knee in and up into the chest. Hold it for a moment as your shoulders come over your wrists. Then go ahead and plant that foot in between your hands. Stay here for a moment. Just find that foundation. Set it up well, and then inhale up to crescent lunge. In crescent lunge, I want you to bend that back knee and go ahead and take beggar's bowl. And when you move your hands up, your leg straightens. Exhale. Coordinate your breath with your movement. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And then hold it down and see if this opening of this hip flexor occurs. See if you could feel the strength and power of your quad. I'm going to switch sides. I want us to take a twist. Opposite elbow, so left elbow comes to right knee. Place it, and then you can decide how deep you want to go. I'm going to take a fist and then cover that fist. And then increase the twist. I draw in with my belly. I roll my shoulder onto my back, and I open myself up to the sky, holding the twist, finding my balance. And a balance is a mobile thing. It's not like, oh, I found it, and then you stay there. It seems to be continuously adjusting. Inhale, release, come back up. And one more time, take beggar's bowl. Inhaling up, exhaling down. This time, as we inhale up, let's come all the way down. Holding plank pose. Come halfway down, push back up. Halfway down, push back up. And then all the way down. Inhaling up. Up dog, cobra, or sphinx, whatever works for you. Roll over the toes, downward facing dog. At any time, please feel free to take a child's pose or rest. Inhale your left leg back. Point the toes. You know what? No, let's open it up. Open it up first, and then point the toes down. And reach back with that heel. Good. Really reach. Shaking your head yes and no. And then exhale the breath out, and let's bring that knee in and up towards our chest. Hold it for a sec. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. And then go ahead and plant that foot in between your hands. Find your foundation. I like this railroad track analogy. Inhale, coming up. into crescent. One side may be a little bit more cattywampus than the other. Exhale, bend the knee, beggar's bowl. Move your body with your breath as you come into motion. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up. And then we're going to take one more round. And then we're going to cross opposite elbow to knee. Set yourself up well, making a fist perhaps. You could also open up. It depends on where your body's at. Pushing down, narrowing out, shallowing out the abdomen. Relaxing your head. Can you open up your body towards the ceiling? Can you take your gaze there? And release, inhaling up. Beggar's bowl again. And then all the way down. Take those push-up poses halfway down. Inhale up. Halfway down. Inhale up, all the way down. When you're down here, go ahead and take a Sphinx, drawing your heart through, lengthening the back, taking your head, chin down towards your chest. Feel the length even behind your neck, upper back. Come all the way down. So a couple of options here. You can take your knees up and swivel them side to side, like windshield wipers. Or you can energetically reach back. This always reminds me of a body surfer. Or you can grab your ankles. These are our options. Pushing the ankles into the hands, which allows your body to bow. Choose which pose works for you. Inhale into your heart. Open up your chest. And then release. Take your hands below your forehead, and then go ahead and windshield wiper. You can take an egg beater if that's something that your brain can do. Reverse that egg beater. And then come all the way down. Push yourself back into child's pose. Wide knee. Let's breathe into our lower back, our mid back. Inhale up, coming into downward facing dog. And something has happened. Oh, it just decided. There we go. All right, I'd like you to, whatever foot is forward, come into wide angled forward fold. So perhaps come to your side. There you go. And you could always move your mat if you wanted to. There you go. Taking a forward fold. Inhale your arms right below your shoulders. Inhaling up to a flat back. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling up. And then go ahead and take your left hand to your right ankle. Inhale your right hand up towards the ceiling. And then switching out sides, walking your hands over to the left side, taking your left hand or right hand to the left ankle, inhaling your left hand up. Walking your hands up into a flat back again, and then go ahead and walk your hands through your legs so they're reaching back. And then coming up to a flat back again, and then let's walk our feet so we eventually come into a downward facing dog. Then I want you to bring your right foot forward. And we're going to be taking this hip opener pose. So this is how it goes. So your front leg is bent. And we're going to take your hand and push it. We're pushing that hip open, right? And we're reaching with our other hand towards our back leg. So you're actually moving in two different directions at the same time. Breathing into the lower back, the mid back. And then breathing into that hip joint that you're creating a deep, deep, deep space in. Blow out any sensation you're feeling from this pose. Let the breath work with the body. This is not a pose that's comfortable to be in very long. And then come up, straighten out both legs, parallel the feet so they're side by side, and then come forward again. Forward bend. And then switch sides so that left foot is, or the other foot is coming into this warrior two stance. Again, taking the hand on the inner thigh, push it away, reach towards that back foot, opening up the other side. Creating space in that hip, lower back, putting breath there. We tend to hold a lot of emotion in our hips. Opening them up and cracking that seal isn't always easy, nor desirable sometimes, but holding on to it is worse. Breathe in, let it out. Good job. Good breathing. All right, straighten out both legs. One more time, forward bend, wide leg, forward bend. Taking your hands to your hips with a long strap, straight back, coming up. Good. Meet me at the top of your yoga mat. Excellent. Good job, shaking it all out. Now, sometimes you might feel a little bit, Gumby-ish. Like, whoa, everything is just opened up. Find your sturdy foot. Find the four corners of your feet. Maybe just take a moment to assess your body. Where is it at? Maybe sway side to side, find the outer edges of your feet, and then front and back, finding the top edges and the back edges. Great. Just kind of flow it through. Inhaling. Before we come to our back, I want us to just flow one more time. Maybe even open up your heart. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, long back. Plant your hands. Jump or step back. Hold plank for a moment. Exhale, rock forward. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, up. Open up your heart. Push, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale one more time, right leg, open up that hip, stack the hips right over left, bend the knee, just open it up, breathe into the side body. Exhale, bring that right foot forward in between your hands. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Taking your left elbow, cross it over, take a twist, pushing down, lifting your heart up to the sky. Good. Inhale up, beggar's bowl. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold beggar's bowl. Being still with a lot of sensation is a skill that I think is necessary and yet sometimes not desirable, but I think it makes you stronger regardless. And it's good to practice. Inhaling up, come forward. Let's take a chaturanga again. Switching sides. Inhale, left leg. Straighten, open, breathe. Wiggle, move, bend. Express. Bringing that left foot forward. Inhaling up. Go ahead and cross that elbow onto the knee. Pushing down, inhaling. Releasing, exhale. Taking your neck, head out of the equation. Relax. Inhaling up. Beggar's bowl. Inhaling up. Exhale, down. Inhaling up. Exhale, down. Holding, beggar's bowl. Inhaling up. Exhale, come forward. Chaturanga. Sometimes words just come in my mouth. They have nothing to do with what we're talking about. Downward facing dog. Exhale, come all the way down into child's pose. Wide kneed, toes together, hips to heels. Rest that belly in between your thighs. Forehead to the ground. Walking your hands to the left, feeling the diagonal stretch. Walking the hands to the other side. Straightening out the arms. Feel the extension between the fingertips and the tailbone. Inhale up to all fours, and then roll over onto your back. Hugging the right knee into the chest. Extending that left leg. And you could have that left heel come to the ground. We're just kind of opening up one hip at a time, so circling that knee clockwise, counterclockwise. We're going to come into a series in our core, and then bring into our cooling down phase. Let's take a half happy baby with that right foot, grabbing onto the outer edge of the right foot. And then switching out legs. Hug in that left knee. Go ahead and just hug it in deep. Hold it, anchoring that right heel to the ground. Long legs. And then circle it. Clockwise, counterclockwise, lubricating that joint. Grabbing onto the outer edge of that left foot. All right, taking both knees into the chest. The core that we're going to be doing today is a combination of work in bridge and core strength. So I want you to take this slowly, but know that you can come out of this pose anytime or take a modified version of this pose. But I'll show you the different versions. Bending your knees and finding your heels with your fingertips. Taking robot arms energetically, splaying your fingers, pressing down with your triceps into the earth. Pushing down with your feet and your triceps, making sure your big toe is pressing down. Feeling the back palate of your head press into the earth, allowing space behind the neck. Walk your left foot into the center of your yoga mat. Inhale your right foot up to your left knee. Inhale the right foot up towards the ceiling, pressing down with your triceps. Activate that right foot, spreading those toes. Make a figure four, right ankle to left knee. Open up that right knee to the side, opening up that inner thigh, still staying in bridge pose. Exhale, come all the way down, switch out legs. Right foot to the center of the yoga mat. Inhale, up, bridge pose. Left foot to right knee. Pushing down with the triceps, left foot up towards the ceiling. Spreading the toes. Left foot to right knee. Left ankle opening up to the side. Exhale all the way down. Let's switch again, or begin again. Coming into bridge pose. Inhale that right foot up to the left knee, right foot up towards the ceiling, pressing down with your triceps. Right ankle to left knee. Exhale all the way down. Switching out legs. Last time. Left knee in towards your body. Bridge pose. So your left foot is on your right knee. Left foot reaches up towards the ceiling. Spreading the toes, activating the fingers, making sure everything is active. Allow the whole body to work with the whole body. Left foot, right knee, figure 4. Exhale, come all the way down. Good job. Take full happy baby. Rocking side to side. All right, this next core is going to be where your left foot is extended, your right knee is tabletop. Your right hand is going to be on your left quad, your right quad. Your left hand is on top of that right hand. You're going to push into your quad. Your quad's going to push back. This is going to cause your back to arch up and away from the mat, and I really want you to draw down your belly button down into the mat. Extend your left leg long. So push into your quad, quad pushes back, draw down into your belly button, extend long with that left foot, that left heel. Push into your quad, keep it strong, keep doing this, draw down into your belly, extend long through your left heel. Push, push, draw down, extend long. Push, push, draw down, extend long. One more time. Push, push, draw down, extend long. And then release. Coming into, just hold onto your knees, rocking side to side. Good job. Extend your right leg long, taking your hands to your quad on your left side, stacking your hands, maybe reverse the stance so your right hand is on top of your left. Good. Push into that quad, quad pushes back, make it constant. Draw down with your belly button, extend long with that right heel. Push, push, draw down, extend. Keep saying that, like in that little loop of your head, mind. So you know not to release, you know not to arch. You reach, extend, put a lot of effort into it. Good job. Keep going. And then come out of it. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's circle it this time. Good. Excellent. All right, let's take bridge one more time just to open up the core. It's always good as you contract your muscles is then to oxygenate your muscles. So core is bridge is a great pose to come into. If you feel like you are able to come into more of a fuller expression, into wheel pose rather than core, that's fine. Pushing down with your triceps. Breathe into your belly. Allow your belly to expand those muscles that we have just contracted. Allow yourself to be in a good pose, to stay in alignment, even though the sensation may be grand. Pressing back with the back palate of your head. Again, allowing space behind your neck. Pressing down with the triceps, big toes, lifting your hips up. Great. Good. Come all the way down. Opening up the hips one more time, taking supine pigeon, bringing the right heel to the left knee. This can be your pose where your foot is on the ground, or you could reach through the figure 4 and clasp behind the belly of the left quad thigh, pushing your right elbow into opening up the right inner thigh to keep that leg open. I like to rock side to side in this pose as I bring and draw the knee, the ankle, the foot in towards my body. I flex both of my feet to activate and protect my knees, activate my feet. As I'm cooling down my nervous system, as I'm breathing, I'm calming myself through a rocking pose, through a pose that I'm holding and sustaining. And I even out my breath. Go ahead and switch out sides, placing both feet down on the ground first, then lifting up the left leg, putting the left ankle on the right knee. And each side may be a bit different than each other. So don't be surprised if you're tighter on one side than the other. If you'd like, you can thread through the figure four and clasp your hands behind the belly of the right thigh, pushing that right forearm, elbow into the left forearm into the left inner thigh, opening up that left knee. Rocking side to side, flexing your feet, even breathing. Calming breath. A warm breath is often done or achieved through inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. A cooling breath is through your mouth, exiting your mouth. Coming out of the pose, releasing. I'd like you to take, we're going to take a spinal twist. And then I'd like you to take any pose that you feel you are needing to take, any kind of inversion. First, let's pivot your hips up and take them to the left, and then have your knees come to the right side of the mat, overlooking your left shoulder. Looking over your left shoulder, breathing side belly breath, at least 5 breaths into your side belly. If you want to increase this twist, you can take your lower leg and place it on top of your upper leg, increasing that twist. Switching sides, pivot your hips up and then to the right side of your mat, having your knees come to the left. Twist, looking over your right shoulder. Knees up and to the left. Breathing into your side belly. Coming out of the pose, stretching long, and then go ahead and take your your version of any last pose that you need to take, whether it's an inverted pose, candlestick pose, plow pose. If you want to come into a headstand, that's fine. Anything that your body is requesting, now is a good time to take that pose. Eventually coming into your final resting pose. Feel the gravity of the earth. Begin to awaken your body by wiggling fingers and toes. And eventually rolling over to the side of your body. You're feeling the earth against this new position of your body, feeling the difference. Breathe into the earth and let the earth breathe into you. Pushing down into the ground and come into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Finding your comfortable seat. Inhaling your arms up overhead, pressing the palms in towards each other. Exhaling, hands down into heart space. Repeating this 2 more times, inhaling up. Taking a soft gaze or closing your eyes altogether. Moving your body with your breath and your breath with your body. Thank you for joining me this morning. Namaste.